Hello everyone. Welcome back to Darkovika Has Way Too Many Feelings About a Video Game Series, the channel. I was talking about Harvest Moon in the last episode and I obviously got very emotional. But yeah, in this episode, I kind of wanted to discuss what my feelings were towards, oopsies, I kind of want that, actually. So, I was going to talk about my feelings towards, I didn't look at the TV. Story of Seasons. 1 second. And now for tomorrow's weather, oh my gosh. Go away, clouds. It's going to be summer and I'm not going to get any rain. What was this? Oh, Dear Princess. Alright, that's it. That's all I need. So, welcome back to my channel. Story of Seasons is a step in the right direction, but it still focuses on really boring, arbitrary plot lines that nobody cares about, because that's not why we play these games. Which is what also made Stardew Valley so successful before. No, Natsume is never going to see this. The people behind Story of Seasons is never going to see this, but they're not going to understand why that game succeeded over theirs. And I find that incredibly sad because there's a lot to learn. And that's the fact that literally the games do not... Stardew Valley is a game that doesn't focus on a storyline. The story is what you make it. It offers you ways to change your own experience and tell your own story. Depending on who you befriend, you learn new things about the world. It is not force-fed to you, and that makes the experience entirely personal. And that's what made Stardew Valley so good, because the replayability on Stardew Valley is much higher than a game where you have this ridiculous storyline about lighting lighthouses or whatever. I can't even tell you the entire plotline for some of the Harvest Moon games because, like, first of all, I haven't finished a Harvest Moon game in a very long time. A New Life, I didn't finish, but I put hours into that. Like, I put days and potentially weeks into that. I restarted it a lot because one of my main issues with it was that if you did not finish tasks fast enough, some of the tasks would eventually be season specific, like one of the tasks required beehives, and those were only available in spring, and I had trouble completing one of the early tasks simply because I wasn't used to the game, and it was summer when I got the beehive task, so I had to wait the rest of the year to finish a story specific quest, and I would not be able to continue the story. And Harvest Moon still implements quests like that, and I hate it. Season-specific quests are terrible, especially if they story lock you, because your only option is to start over, and you have no way of knowing that that's coming up. So it's stupid. But anyways, that's not what we're talking about here. In Story of Seasons, you still get your arbitrary storylines. They do a better job with the characters not looking like weird 5-year-olds. There was a huge weird focus on like 3D that happened. Oh, I didn't buy anything. That's what I keep forgetting to go buy stuff. I need to buy 9 things because that's where our counter is at. I am all over the place. So, yes. I think games like, Graveyard Keeper does have a plot line, but it's still got a lot of replayability because depending on the way you play it, the game it's a whole other game. It changes. And that's what it comes down to. You want that replayability in a farming game because it's all about telling a story. It's like The Sims. You don't play it because it's the exact same story every time. That's ridiculous. You play it because each time you do something a little bit different. You become friends with a slightly different character. And then you tell a whole different story because, if you're going after Doctor, you wind up spending a lot of time at the doctor's office. If you're going for Ellie, you wind up spending a lot of time at the doctor's office. You just wind up becoming friends with both of them. If you're trying to get Rick or Potpourri, you also become close with the mom. So it's like, it just changes the way that you look at the story, which is Oh, cows. I love the cows. Sorry. Oh, sorry, I actually just wanted to talk to you, but I need to go around the table to do that. So, I mean, Story of Seasons is kind of suffering from the same thing that Harvest Moon is suffering from. It just looks better. That's really it. The bar is so low. Right now, Mom is watching the store. No, she's not. That door was locked, Potpourri. And Rick is feeding the chickens. I'm sure Dad had a lot of faith in Rick. I mean, he didn't teach me how to do any of the chores the way he taught Rick. How old were you when he left? Because I always got the impression she was younger. Oh, listen to this. Oh, yeah, right. She's not actually. She's just, this is just supposed to be, she's gossiping. She what? I think, oh yeah, it does change. Have you heard about Lilia's husband? He went to find a desert flower, one that only blooms once every 10 years, in order to cure what ails Lilia. Honestly, I'm a little jealous Lilia has such a devoted husband, but she's been very lonely without him. Perhaps I shouldn't have told her husband about that flower. Oh, Claire, hello there. What's new? Any interesting rumors? Oh, that's the shortest thing she's ever said to us. I came over here specifically to talk to Huang, and I didn't bring Van's thingamajig, but I don't know if I can sell to him. No, I cannot. Okay. So, we need to unlock the ability to sell to him, which is a bummer, but c'est la vie. So, yes, let me know if you guys agree with me on my, oh my god, I always forget that his hat is really tall. Good day, Claire. Are you taking a short rest too? Sure, if you want me to be. Right, there is a mission that I am on that I am forgetting and I am about to miss out on. This was not where I wanted to go. Are you fatigued? No, I'm fine. Please don't overwork yourself. If you were to collapse, there would be no shortage of townspeople in distress. Oh, doctor, are you worried about me? Naturally. No good physician would be pleased to see an increase in sick patients due to his staff's negligence. Oh, is that all? What's the matter? No, it's nothing. Well, if you say so. Poor Ellie. Is Ellie truly alright? She seems more enervated than ever. Yeah, doctor, that would be your fault. I'm sorry to tell you this. That was not where I wanted to go. Also, I wanted to give the... Oh. I may have missed the opportunity to buy things. Dang it. Okay. Oh, dear. I might be... No, I couldn't buy anything from the chicken people. Maybe I could have bought something from Barley, and I missed the opportunity. Please be open? Yes! Oh, Barley. He's closed. Hey. Tomorrow. We'll do it tomorrow. In the meantime, I guess I can go... Oh, hello, Lilia. It feels so nice being outside. Poor Lilia. So yeah, I think that's why Stardew Valley was such a huge hit, because it recaptured the things that Harvest Moon originally had and then corporate lost sight of, because corporate just cares about making money effectively. Which, surprise, surprise, does this count? Sorry, just so you know, we don't have a carryout menu. Does this count? I don't want to find out. Also, I don't want to pay your exorbitant fees, old man. Well, take it easy. Hi, Ren. What are you doing here at this time of day? Oh my god, I don't know what it is about her design, but I freaking love her. Alright, just gonna say hi to all of my favorite people. And Cliff. I like this. Thanks, Claire. I also really adore his design, which is actually very funny because Cliff and Ran are they're meant for each other if you don't take one of them. So there's that. Which is very funny. I just think Harvest Moon needs to ditch the stupid plot lines because they are so bad. Oh dear. Oh god. Oh, Manna. Well, anyways. Like, okay. I'm trying to think of some of the plot lines from the Harvest Moon games just so I can laugh at them. with you guys because they're dumb. Plot lines in the Harvest Moon games have all kind of followed the same path. They really relied on the mystical element way too much. Way too much. The games are so dumb. So dumb. First of all, like, you're like, alright, I'm into this. I'm into the world. I'm into the character designs, because that's really what strikes you at first. You look at the game, and typically what you do is you pull up the list of bachelors and bachelorettes, and you think, that character's design speaks to me. Hopefully they aren't a jerk. And then you go and you start trying to woo them. Sometimes they do wind up being a jerk, but that's okay. Now, certain games, like, one of the other ones that I really liked on the DS was Sunshine, Islands of Sunshine, Happiness. Oh gosh, Harvest Moon, Sunshine Islands. I think that's what it was called. And it was technically a remake of Harvest Moon, Islands of Happiness. And that one was really bad because the mechanics sucked. It was like it was the first Harvest Moon game on the DS, so they tried way too hard to implement the stylus. It just didn't work. But Sunshine Islands, Sunshine is in the name. It was really good. It expanded upon it. It fixed the issues that the first one had. And though it technically had a story progression, it wasn't as, like, it wasn't as harsh of a story. Like, when I say harsh, I'm talking about, like, a game that's like, oh, you have to get all, okay, I don't know if it was Animal Parade or Tree of Tranquility. They are very similar. The plot was that the islands are dying, and in order to save them, you need to get 5 bells and reawaken the god. I think the Harvest King. I think this is Animal Parade. I could be wrong. I hated this story. It was so stupid. Which is sad because it might not be, actually. I think Animal Parade worried more about a circus. I don't remember. I'd never finished them because they were just very arbitrary. And also the travel times sucked. So you had to go looking for these 5 bells that were different colors. And the way that you got them was effectively to play the game. Which, alright, that's fine. But it felt so forced. There was something about it that, because you were so focused on the mechanics of the game, so that, because the other thing about these is that the story blocks you from things like getting married. Which, okay, progression, I get that, but that's a very technical view of progression, because that's, in Harvest Moon, one of the most important things about the game is marriage and, you know, the characters that you meet. That is one of the reasons why people play them. It's such a huge part of it. And it's not saying anything about the people that play them. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. It's gameplay. So to block such an integral part of the game with arbitrary storytelling, and the fact that, like, you are so landlocked by the story, you are unable to access, like, main parts of the gameplay. Instead of, like, okay, I have technically right now everything available to me in the game. I could go get, you know, like I don't need to do some weird story quest in order to unlock the ability to upgrade my watering can to a mithril can. I don't. It's there. All of the progression in this, yes, I suck right now, but the progression is unlocked by my hard work, not by just doing the story. And that's what bugged me about those games, because everything is locked by story. So I don't get to tell my own story. I am forced into following their story, and I can't do anything else, because I literally can't do anything else. Like, even if I were to have the money through hard work to upgrade my equipment, I can't, because it's locked by the story. And I can't get better equipment. I can't get better animals. I can't get anything until I do the story. And that's what really annoys me, is that you're not allowed to tell a story until the game tells you you can. And that's what bugs me. I don't know if I'm starting to sound like a broken record. It's just like, this makes sense, right? Like this, but I get where they're coming from. I do. I know that their way of thinking is literally just like, yeah, all right, it rains tomorrow. Sick, bro. Okay, we're gonna have a very, all right, let's just take, oh wait, no. I did this, whoopsies. There we go. All right, excuse me. I can't sell that, so whatever. Oh wait, I want to change my overalls because I just do. That's cute. Oh my god, I love this game. Right, I forgot to buy something. Again, I love how I have this cheat, but I don't use it. Not because I'm trying to play the game fairly, but simply because I am an airhead. Let's put this away and grab this, and I also will put that away. I'm probably never going to plant those 2 remaining cucumbers because I just can't. And oh wait, let's go get our chicken real quick. Yeah, I just think that like story is important and all, but not in games like this. Games like this are all about the internal storytelling. You know? You know what I mean? I feel like I had wanted to try and bring a silver to Huang and see if he would like it. You think he'll like bronze? I don't think he'll like bronze. Alright, let's actually think about this real quick. There. So yeah. That is my 2 cents. My very long 2 cents. It's just all corporate now. Like, they're just like, ah, yes, all of the games have the big stories and branching narratives, but they're not good narratives. And it just, it brings down replayability because the story is always going to be the same. No matter what you do, no matter who you want to romance, the story will always be the same. So you don't want to go through it again because it will never change. You still need the 5 bells. You still need to get to the bottom of like these ridiculously long dungeons. Why am I dungeon crawling in a farming game? Why am I fighting enemies in a okay, no, that's not fair. Rune Factory is very good and you fight enemies in that. But we will get to Rune Factory because I have Rune Factory 4 on my Switch and I would actually really like to show you guys that. And that is a whole other discussion, is Rune Factory. Rune Factory is different. Okay, so my experiences with Rune Factory, I have played 1. I didn't play 2, but I hear that one's really good. So I have it. I should play it. I have played 1. I haven't completed it because it's really hard. I have played the one on the PS3. That one is also really hard. So I haven't beat it. I have also played Rune Factory 3, and that one I have played many times all the way through. I have done every single marriageable candidate in that game and then started over and did it again. That game is my favorite. Rune Factory 3, specifically because I know that one inside and out, was like interesting. So I think the way that they figured it out, because the replayability in Rune Factory is a little tricky because the first several were very hard. And then Rune Factory 3 happened on the DS, and that one was very easy. Which was great. Alright, cool. I have time. And also we're probably gonna run into Gray. No. Hi, Gray. Oh, you need something from me? No, but I will give you some copper. Oh, thanks. Gotta say, it's nice to have friends who got your back. So clearly he likes that a little bit better. What can I do for you today? If I'm not working on a project, I would like you to upgrade my tool. Specifically the watering can. Yes. Did that count as a purchase? I think it did. I'm gonna start working now. Can you leave? Come back to get the watering can. I think it's a day. So this is fine because tomorrow rains. And that's okay. That means our crops will get watered. It's business as usual over here. Oh, hey. I cannot for the life of me understand Mr. Carter. We've heard most of this before. Is there something I can help you with? Yes. I need feed. So, okay. We're gonna do 8. So that was 1. I don't actually need to count this. I literally have a counter right there. Okay, look. So, in Rune Factory, they're interesting because they are specifically designed to be RPGs. So there is farming, but there's so much more. And maybe this is what ruined Harvest Moon, is Rune Factory. Because Rune Factory does have a massive narrative and a branching story, or not branching, it's not branching at all, a story, and it's, you know, maybe that's what confused Harvest Moon into thinking that it needed to implement a story, which it really, really, really did and does not. I think Rune Factory, though, is an RPG, like a real RPG. So it is designed for this. It's designed to have a story because it feels like an RPG and it plays like an RPG. Like you have skills, you have weapons, actually like swords, not going into a field and using a scythe, although you can do that. That is an option. You can go into a field and use a scythe if you so desired. Let's go into the church and give Cliff a grape. He likes wine the most. Oh, Cliff. Yeah, so in Rune Factory 3, it was rather easy to play, which I should be ashamed of, but I'm not. Leveling up was so easy. It was so painless. It really was. It was something that you could just do. Like, you didn't have to level grind. Maybe I played on the really, really easy version, but I mean, I wasn't mad. Well, thank you. I'll get plenty of use out of this. If something ails you, please come see me about it. And yeah, there you go. That's that. But I loved the characters in Rune Factory 3. I loved just the world, the setting, the plot. And then, of course, getting married. I loved the place that you lived in. It was friggin' cool. You lived in a gigantic tree. There was the obviously canon character that the game wants you to be with, but you ignore that because you're who you want to be. And then there's, like, you could team up with the people that you wanted to romance. Rune Factory 4 is very good. It is a great successor to Rune Factory 3. I have also played that one several times through. And there are 2 candidates that I have successfully married all the way. And I love them both. Let's go put... I want to put that away. Have I always had 4 slots? Thank you. And then let's go also put the feed away before I forget. Thank you. So yeah, I think that's, like, it was a fantasy universe. You had a farm, but you also could tame monsters and fight enemies, and it was like on purpose and it made sense. It wasn't like, yeah, you live in like rural Japan and you literally are a farmer. Why are you in a cave fighting slimes? Why is that a thing? Why do they exist? What is the plot here? What is the world building? Why are there slimes in my Harvest Moon universe? It just doesn't fit. I mean, it fit in Stardew Valley because Stardew Valley was, I don't know, Stardew Valley was made by someone competent, and Harvest Moon is made by corporate decisions driven purely by data and by absolutely nothing else. It's made by robots. I am convinced. I spent like 3 episodes complaining about Harvest Moon. How are you all doing? Have I tired you out yet? all I want out of Harvest Moon is to just make my own story. You know? Like, even now, I have a veritable cheat to use that will get me a ridiculous amount of money that will in turn get me all of the upgrades that I need all at once. And even then, it is still taking me a long time to do it. Like, this thing that we're gonna do with Van's favorite, it's not like easy. Because obviously we can't even sell anything to him. And I can't even get to the gold that I need to gain Huang's approval. Because just like, it's hit or miss if I make it down there without dying first. I'm probably going to upgrade my hoe a couple times after this. My hoe is definitely going to have enough points to at least be made into a copper hoe. And then it will stop costing me so much energy to use. Of course, this is going to be one of the ones where I do the entire dungeon. It couldn't be right next to the... What happened with the first night? Why did that one work out so well? I need to make sure that this is not right next to it. Oops. Sad thing is that we just aren't going to make it through this. And then, like, God forbid the stairs accidentally be under a rock. That is a possibility. These ones always make me nervous. Oh, thank God. Because you just know. You just know. It's going to wind up being, like, all the way at the back, far away from where you started. And you'll do the... I have done these mines where I literally went the entire map looking for it, and I had to break rocks in order to get it. Well, I can't seem to make it past 5. I think if I make it to 10, I get an auto teleport, and we might need to get to 10 in order to actually get gold, which is frustrating. Dang it, Huang, why did you have to like this? Oh, hey, sweet. That is also good. Upgrading the hammer will make things a lot easier as well. So now we won't just, you know, die. So yeah, there you go. That's all I really want, is just the ability to tell my own story. And, you know, have things be decided by my decisions and not because the game forced me into a storyline. Like, even if you have a storyline, that's fine. But at least make it interesting. Because Harvest Moon plotlines haven't been interesting ever. Ever. I mean that. So, even Graveyard Keeper is cool. Like, that game is like, yeah, there's a plot if you want. And, oh, don't get me started on Gleaner Heights, which I didn't finish on this channel and did like 3 episodes of, but, you know. That's me. I liked Gleaner Heights. It is exactly the right kind of thing. You just... Oh, a raccoon! I want the raccoon! Can I befriend the raccoon? Screams raccoon and runs at it. I would definitely survive in these worlds. Yeah. I like Gleaner Heights because there is a story to that world, but it is not force-fed to you, and you can 100% play the game and just not even come across the story. Like, is there a story? Who knows? You could go your entire time without ever finding out. Alright, look, we need to keep all but 2. We will keep all but 2. And we will go ahead and save. And let's find out if I did it right. If I reset the timer back to, or not timer, but the counter back to 10. Let's find out. Excellent. And it is now raining. What's the weather tomorrow? It's going to be a day. It's raining again? I think, no, the silver upgrade is 2 days, and that's risky. I mean, okay, we could do the silver upgrade and then lose only a single day of no watering, and our crops will be fine if we do that. Knives, yes, we need this. Okay, cool. So this is going to give us a recipe that we can use to win hearts. Maybe. Yeah. So that's my thoughts on life and Harvest Moon and farming games, which I believe I've actually talked about before on this channel. I don't think this is new for anyone, but you know, such is life. Let's put on the, I love it, pink hoodie. It's cute. All right, we're close with some of these to getting cucumbers out. You can see where I accidentally, oh wait, I didn't even pay attention. All right, if I don't have, okay. We need to buy one, I think. And if I don't, I don't know. I am lost. I no longer know what I need to do in order to get the counter back, because that means I've lost track. So a tool upgrade doesn't count, I think is what we're at. There's a good little one. Hurry up and grow strong. Yeah. Oh, I love it. I should have named my, well, I can always name the cows after Robin Hood characters. There we go. Alright, and let's just boop, boop, boop. I think I'm officially going for Cliff. Hey there, Butts. You're looking happy and healthy today. There we go. Done. Butts is now fed. And this is great. This is a great day for like getting some stuff done. And I'm supposed to end this episode here because it's been 30 minutes. So let's do that. All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening to me ramble for like 4 episodes. I will see you guys in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. And take care. And let me know if you guys are still enjoying the series. Or if you are like, oh God, please stop. My eyes, they burn.